what's up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here and welcome to a new episode of the 3-tier squad builder. I just want to start off by saying thank you for all of the recent support on this series. I know it goes back a couple of FIFAs, but you guys seem to love it and you're really interactive in the comments. You tweet me all the time suggesting players and different nations or leagues that I should use, so thank you for that. Today I'm going to be treating you to a French Ultimate Team. So we're using 3 different levels of French players today. This is the first squad right here, it's the cheap one. And it's somewhere between 10 to 20,000 coins, all depending on just a couple of the players there, Bovu, Netep. Some of them can be a little bit costly, but I think they're coming down in price nicely. So we've got Costil in goal, we've got Conco. You can see this team is a mixture of rare gold players and non-rare gold players, but actually some of the non-rares are probably some of the best players in the team, especially this guy, Remy Cabella, however you say his name. He's an absolute god on this game, trust me, as well as Ben Yedder. This guy's got 4-star skill moves and a 5-star weak foot, for Christ's sakes. He does the job well. Now, this team in total, as I said, it's a cheap one. It's 15 to 20,000 coins, and you can get that really easily, like without putting any money into the game. You've seen that if you watch my Road to Glory series. There's a few things you can do in order to get money and get coins on this game early on, especially enough to build a squad this cheap. And if you haven't seen that, then go and check out my Road to Glory series. That's a little plug, I guess, for the RTG series on my channel. But it's a fun one. I hope you guys enjoy it and stuff. But what I would say about this squad is that it's very sort of, there's 4 players which really stand out: Netep, Cabella, Bovu, and of course Ben Yedder up front. Like, those 4 players, they really make this squad. So they're ones to be noted, because you know at the end of this episode I choose a team which is full of the best players from all 3 tiers. So those guys have got a chance. Those guys have got most of the chances to get in to that final squad. Lovely goal by Ben Yedder right there. People who know about him know that it's going to be a tricky one. He can shoot on both feet, and those who don't know about him and think, oh, he's just a right-footed player, that's where you trick them, and he scored some nice goals on his weak foot. Now we're moving up a little bit to around 100,000 coins right now. This is tier number 2, and it features some pretty beastly players. A lot of the money spent in this team is actually on the 3 defenders. Laporte, Mathieu, and of course Varane. They're all actually relatively expensive, so that's something to bear in mind. You can reduce the cost of this team quite easily by putting someone like Yanga and Biwa in there if you wanted to. We've got Gonalons, Tolisso, Alessandrini, and Nasri in this squad. We've got Dimitri Payet, who is an absolute god on this game. Seriously, I cannot even fathom how good he is on this game. It's crazy. We've then got Nabil Fekir up front with Loic Remy, who is a bit of a pacey, sweaty master on this game. Now, I enjoyed this team. I'm comfortable with the formation. I like the 3-5-2, so I did feel pretty comfortable with this team. I think we only needed to play like 2 games with it in order to get all the goals we needed. I tend to try and get like 5 goals per each tier, so that there's 15 goals in a video for you guys, because that's roughly the amount I would do on a normal squad builder. So that's what we do in this series, and sometimes it takes me longer. Sometimes this series can get done like that. You know, I know I need to at least play, what, 3 or 4 games in order to use all of the different tiers, but sometimes it takes me like 10, 12 games, and this today wasn't one of them, which means obviously I was either playing people that aren't as good, or these teams are really good, or I was having a good day. So whatever it is, one thing that you can come out of today is that you should probably use Payet on this game, because he's so unbelievably godly on this game. I don't know what it is about him. I used his inform a little while ago in a crazy good BPL squad, and I was blown away by how amazing he was at cam. And I thought maybe it was because of the inform, right? But this normal one is just as good. It's crazy. And that was quite a nice goal by Remy. Just remembering that the keeper was off his line and away from his goal to just hit that shot first time. That was a really nice goal. I really enjoyed it. And then a solid finish here from Tolisso. I love how he opens his body up and just sort of finesses that past the goalkeeper. A really nice goal from, actually, he's a really good player, Tolisso. Highly recommend him from tier number 2. Now this is tier number 3. This is where things get really expensive, up to the price range of around 600,000 at the moment, I think, on the Xbox. We've got Hugo Lloris in goal. We've got Debuchy. He doesn't cost much, but he's about the best thing going for a right back in France. We've then got Tremolinas. We've got 2 informed centre backs. We've got Zuma from Chelsea, and we've got Laporte from the La Liga. He was really good. I really liked him a lot. We've then got Blaise Matuidi and Morgan Schneiderlin as our 2 rock solid DMs. CMs. Out wide on the cam position today, we've got the inform version of Payet, and of course Paul Pogba, probably the most expensive player in this team, but he's also like joint top rated player in the team, being 86 overall. We then get the other 86 rated player in Payet Benzema up front with Antoine Griezmann, who is someone who's just started to feature in my Road to Glory series. I got him on loan, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy him on my main account and see what he's actually like. So that's tier number 3. It's around 600,000. That's for you guys which, at this stage of the game, you've put some FIFA points in, you've played a lot of games, you've done some trading, whatever it is, you've earned yourselves a lot of coins, and with those coins, you've got the opportunity to build a very, very strong looking French squad like this. I tell you what, man, French squads on this game are so much fun. I know they're not the most, like, yeah, it's not a hybrid, is it, if you're just using a one nation team, but there's some pretty epic Frenchmen out there, and it's a wonder, like, they're built really well for Ultimate Team. It's a wonder why they never do so good in actual tournaments in real life. I don't know. Maybe somehow real life doesn't equal Ultimate Team. I don't know. As an Ultimate Team YouTuber, real life equals Ultimate Team. However, we get some goals with Griezmann. He's a very, very good player. I've liked him ever since I used his Team of the Season version on FIFA 15, and that gives me more, I've got more time for the guy, and I want to try and use him, I want to try and get better with him and stuff like that, and I found him to be better than Benzema. He's more agile, he gets himself into better spaces, he's not as strong and stuff like that, but I don't know, I feel like he does just as well, if not a little bit better, and he's not going to cost you as much. He's in the same league, so you get pretty much the same links and stuff, so I don't see anything going wrong with using, like, Griezmann over Benzema. That would be my suggestion anyway. The best goal of the entire episode was scored by a CDM, Blaise Matuidi, scoring an absolute blazer. I feel like I should shut up after saying that. However, this is the best squad, right? This, if you take the players from all 3 of the tiers and you stick them into a squad, this is what you come up with, in my opinion. These guys perform the best out of everyone. Hugo Lloris in goal was an absolute cat-like reflexes. It's so good in goal, it's crazy. Conco better than Debussy. Varane and Laporte, they were my favourite 2 out of the lot. The 3 CMs, you got Cabela, you got Pogba, and you've got Tolisso. 1 from each tier, I believe, yeah. And they honestly just stand out so crazily. They're absolutely awesome. I prefer Pogba in his CM role as well. We've then got regular Payet at cam. You don't need the inform one. He performs just as well. And then Griezmann and Ben Yedder up front, because it's just a force to be reckoned with. It really is. That one's going to cost you only 400k rather than the 600k that the most expensive tier would cost. That's going to end the episode. So if you've enjoyed, guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Peace.